shoulders are already covered, y'all, but I gotta put on my apron. So it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Could you be mine? All right, I'm back in the kitchen, y'all. I might be a little hoarse this morning because, I did karaoke last night. Good morning, Helen. Good morning. Now, y'all know we have a theory here on the Rick Younger Low Budget Morning Show that everything tastes better in a Rick Younger Show. So let's go ahead and test the theory. Before we go any further. And that's right, yes. I have not eaten yet today. Here we are looking at noon. Let's see. Ooh, that good coffee. Oh, Rick Younger Show mug delivers yet again. So yeah. Oh man, the things I've done this morning. Like I said, I did karaoke last night. Hung out. Let me tell you, when there's karaoke, there's every once in a while there's somebody buying drinks, and so I accepted those drinks. Hold on one second. I pressed something I didn't mean to press by mistake. All right. Good morning. Good morning, Roxanne. Good to see you. Oh, Roxanne, are you watching on YouTube? Oh, okay. Oh, Camille is in the house. Camille. Mr. Best on bass, man. How you been? Been a long time. I don't really want to bring it up. Seems like such a silly thing to talk about. A lot of people don't talk about it, but my Nick Ashford impersonation is impeccable. I wanna know, is it still good to have a love saying each mistake all you forgave? And so both of us learned to just not run away. It was no time to play. We build it up and build it up and build it up, and now we're solid. Yes, it is solid as a rock. Yeah, don't get to do the Nick Ashford that much. Oh, yeah. All right, so you let me. Oh, so I did karaoke last night, and then I had to get up in the morning, and I had to take Lolo's backpack to her because she slept at her mother's house last night because Mom was back in town, and so then I have to go to a wedding this weekend and had to get a COVID test. So I went up to the place, City MD, and their process is you get on a line to the line and you check in. Then they take your number and they text you when you have 30, and then you have 30 minutes to get back to the thing. So I went to City MD, checked in, came home. I was like, I'll make some breakfast, and because I thought it was going to take a minute. While I was here, they texted me to go back. So I went back, got my COVID test, and then I came back. And now I'm here to finally have some breakfast. So I'm doing what I call inadvertent intermittent fasting. It's like I'm not really, people talk about intermittent fasting. You start to eat after noon. And I'm like, inadvertent intermittent fasting. I wrote a song. Inadvertent intermittent fasting. I sing it in bass. Inadvertent intermittent fasting. So yeah, so we finally get into the breakfast. Good afternoon, Tanya. Light of the world, shine on me. Love is the answer. Shine on us all, set us free. Love is the answer. So me and my daughter have an outfit together yet? No, we do not. We don't have any matching outfits. See, because here's the thing. My daughter, she likes to wear stuff like Elsa dresses. Yesterday, she convinced me to let her wear her Poppy Halloween costume to school. I don't even be fighting it. I'm like, yeah, is that what you want? Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. Light of the world, shine on me. Love is the answer. Shine on us all, set us free. Love is the answer. It's important to me that you know you are free. Yeah. Now, Roxanne, I got a little sidetracked because I wanted to find out what you were looking for today musically. Because last night, guess what? Last night at karaoke, I did Reason, so I did some Earth, Wind & Fire. I did Since I Lost My Baby, so I did some Luther. I did not do any Stevie. I did Donny Hathaway, I Love You More Than You Ever Know, and did those other two songs. I think those were my. Oh, and Try a Little Tenderness, Otis Redding. So yeah. Ain't it funny that the way it feel shows on your face? And no matter how you try to hide, it'll state your case. Every time it seems to lack, I feelings flow. Luck run out, and the wind don't blow. Well, that can't make me mad, just can't make me. Oh, 'cause I've been there before. Don't wanna go no more. Yeah. Driving music. Yeah. Oh, man. Well, I remember back in the day riding with my Uncle Dennis. Uncle Dennis used to take us down to Nana's house every morning. So it could be all the driving music really, we mixed it up there. Yeah. With the driving music. Hearts of fire creates love desire. Take you higher and higher to the world you belong. Hearts of fire creates love desire. Higher and higher to your place on the throne. We come together on this special day. Boom, boom, boom. To sing our message loud and clear. Ooh, boom, boom. Looking back, we touched on sorrowful days. Boom, boom, boom. Future, past, they disappear. Oh, you will find peace of mind. Yeah, that's the way. That's the way of the world, of the world. Plant your flower, oh, plant your flower. You grasp a pearl, child is born. Listen now, with a heart of gold. Oh, yeah, of the world. Well, plant your, go. Oh, hey, listen to me now. Yeah, no. Ooh. Bow, 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 bow. Want to hear me now? What I want to hear me now? What I want to hear me now? Hey. All right. Whew. That's the way of the world. Little Earth, Wind, and Fire. Y'all probably saying, what's the reference, Ricky? What's the reference? Let me show y'all. I think I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to do a frittata again. Unless I can flip it. Maybe I can flip it. I don't know. But here's my innards and my honors. I got tomatoes, mushrooms, a roasted pepper and Asiago chicken sausage by Al Fresco. I got some spinach. Hallelujah, spinach. Praise the Lord, spinach. So Facebook has been interrupted the last few days. Oh, thank you for appreciating my guitar solo. I mean, you related to Al McKay, so I know you appreciate a good guitar. A guitar. Made me wanna grab my guitar and play with it all night long. Bang on, bang on. See if I can play the guitar. I'll be doing something. I'll be just looking people in their face like. He'll be like, Ricky, can you get that up on the stage and get out of people's faces? The audience loves what you're doing, but they just wish you'd get out their face. My bad. My bad. Sorry, people. I'm sorry y'all so damn sensitive about my guitar playing in your face. I was just, doing the physical embodiment of in your face. You see what I'm saying? That's what I was doing. I was trying to give them that. But, yep, do what you go ahead. Do what you're going to do. I don't care. I don't even care no more. Oh, man. When people say, I don't even care no more. You done messed up. You done messed up. Somebody done messed up. I tell you that much. I don't know who did the messing up, but some messing up has occurred. But hey, y'all, it's time to get breakfast started. It's time to get breakfast started. Said I want to get breakfast started. It's time to get breakfast started. Yeah, yeah. Woo! My cousin Brian plays the guitar. He and I actually started out taking guitar lessons together at the age of 8. He kept on playing. I always lacked the patience to get good at my instruments. Like, same thing with the keyboard. My friend Daryl, he and I, we started playing keyboards for the band at the same time. As a matter of fact, I taught him most of the early keyboard parts for the songs that we played. I just like being out front. I'm like, I can't be back there with that behind the keyboard. People can't see me. I got to be up here. And I can't play this good enough to bring it up here and be in front of people. So I got to go up there and do something that I'm already good at. I can sing. I know I can do. I'll just be up here. And I'm a good speaker. I can introduce a song. See, can't do that back there on that keyboard. I'm too busy. I'm not good enough to look up from the keys yet. So, also just not good at being bad at things. I'm like, I can't be bad at it. I got to be good. So, I got to go do something that I'm good at. And that is why Rick does not play any instruments well enough to play in front of people. I can play a little bit of piano. I played a little guitar with the band years ago. I don't remember any of the things I knew back then. Maybe if I got a guitar and just spent some time with it, I'd be all right after a little while. But once again, the lack of patience. I'm not good at it fast enough. And at least I'm honest about it. A lot of people, that's their problem. They can't stand being bad at stuff, but they'll never admit it. It's like, yeah, I didn't have it. No, you just didn't like being bad at it and didn't have the patience to get good. I'm like, maybe if I wasn't good at something else, I could be bad at something and get better at some of these other things. Man, I don't know. But yeah. All right, look at that. We got the sausage. We got the sausage in the band. The sausage. You like the sausage? I'm making the sausage. No. I'm making the sausage. Now, did anybody watch Many Saints of Newark, the Sopranos prequel? I've seen people complaining about it. Maybe it's something wrong with me. I'm the kind of person that I can usually find enjoyable aspects of most things. Sometimes stuff is bad, and I'll admit that it's bad. But sometimes stuff is bad, I'll admit that it's bad, and I'll still watch it. I'm saying it's too loud, y'all. But I've been watching Our Kind of People on Fox. It's not that good. See, I can't even bring myself to say bad, but it's like, I'm going to keep watching for now. Y'all like, Rick, what's the problem? Okay. From a writing standpoint, it's very expositional. It's like a general rule of writing is show, not tell. And you can tell, like when everybody's interaction is filled with information that in real life, the two people having the conversation would already know, that's not good. Um, yeah, it's like there's people in there talking, like for example, it takes place in Oak Bluff, which is a place where a lot of affluent black folks go for the summer and stuff like that. Um, and so every episode does not need to be them talking about we are the elite of society and we come to Oak Bluff every summer to deepen our roots and to connect with people who are like us. That would never be said by a group of people who are affluent and have known each other their whole lives. Like dialogue where a person is basically rehashing their life together with someone else. Yes, we grew up together and we went to all of the same schools. And now you're asking me if you can date my daughter? That's not an exact line, but I'm like, that would not be mentioned in a conversation with two people that have known each other all their lives. you know? So then it just jumps all over the place. It's like, what? Where'd that come from? In this last episode, there was this revelation of the so-called, as she described it, bastard daughter of her father. This happens at a big old fancy gathering. The next scene shows the family has decided to embrace her and make an announcement that she's a part of the family. Right there, right after we saw her have a fight with her sister who put her on blast. Like, nobody does that. But I keep watching. Some good-looking people in there. Some good-looking people in there. So you going to go see the James Bond? I have not watched the James Bond movie in a very long time. I probably should check one out. I can't remember. Have I seen any with Daniel Craig as James Bond? Nightfall covers me. Don't you know the plans I'm making? All right. Put the spinach in there. So I got mushrooms, peppers, spinach, and sausage. I'm sorry, I said peppers. All right, well, this is simmering up. Been building up, and now it's silent. Yes, it is. That's what this love is. That's what we got. Knock on wood. You understood. All right. So while that is doing its thing, I'm gonna go and do the only separation and segregation we allow on the Rick Younger's low budget morning show. The separation of the yolks and the whites. We call it egg desegregation because we're gonna make an egg white, whatever. Whites on that, 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 whites on that. This sounds like the song they sing at any Mitch McConnell event. Whites on that, whites on that, whites on that. Mitch, why are you saying that? Because that's how I feel. That's how I feel. A friend of mine from college, actually, he made a post where he said that, he feels that Daniel Craig is the best of all the James Bonds. I'm like, all right now. Sometimes it's hard to make a statement like that because people have sentimental, attachments to people being the best at something. People tend to, like for example, that constant conversation about who's the better, who's the greatest, LeBron or Michael Jordan Or, a person like me, I'm like, I got an attachment to Dr. J, I'm like, none of that happens without Dr. J. And then other people are like, well, none of that happens without, when they name somebody that came before Dr. J. Or since Dr. J. What about this person? What about that person? But here's the thing. It's hard. It is hard to compare things across generations. That's one thing that people have to remember or realize. I don't even know if it's a matter of remembering because people just got their feelings about stuff. All right, so I got my whites made up. Got my whites all separated. My verbs conjugated. And I'm about to spread those whites around. Whip, 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 whip. Spread those whites around. Gonna have to do some grocery shopping soon, but I'm gonna try to make it. Since I'm going to a wedding this weekend, I'm gonna try to make it through the week. No, how mama made it through the week. Because I'm like, I know I got to come back, but there's something about delaying spending money that always feels so wonderful. Like, why don't I just not spend that money just yet? When I'm having a good night's sleep, talking about mama, you got yours and I got mine. My heart belongs to you. I always love my mama. Yeah, yeah. You only get one, yeah. Not necessarily true. Because, being a mama, sometimes it's biological, sometimes it's not. And being a mother can mean a lot of things. I mean, how many of y'all watch Pose? Pose is all about people who created family of their choosing. And there would be like a mother. And in those relationships, those mothers were really mothers. So, yeah. So, you may get more than one, yeah. I'll always love my mama, yeah. Hopefully that part is true. That you at least you can love your mother. And if you love your mother, consider yourself blessed. And don't judge those who may not have as good a relationship with their mother. You don't know. Yep, Sean Connery is your mother's favorite. That might make sense. That makes sense, That's her generation's bond. How old is your mother, if you don't mind me asking? Because to tell you the truth, I might, the thing is, so it's like Roger Moore was the Bond. I think he had the most Bond movies. At least at one point, he had the most Bond movies. But I don't know. It's like, but I always, yeah. Sean Connery just kind of had the thing, the look and all the other things that go along with being Bond that made him definitely, if not the number one, in the top two in most people's estimation. Timothy Dalton, who was Bond, who came along and was Bond, and I feel like I was a teenager when he became Bond. Yeah. And he was like, I enjoyed him when I watched the Bond movies with Timothy Dalton, though. She's 59, I think. I'm not fully sure. Yeah, so your mother is, she's old enough to be my big sister. My brother will be turning 57. What day of the week is that? On the 14th is when it will happen. So you tell me what day of the week that is. I don't know. My mom made it through the week without having a good night's sleep, yeah. Okay, I'm trying to. Talking about mama. Oh man, it broke. And I don't want to scramble, but I might have to have one. Man, y'all, this did not come out pretty. It broke. So what do I do? What do I do? Where do you fall in the birth order, Camille? Are you youngest, oldest, middle, only? My mama made it through the week. You're 20. That means your mother had you at almost 40. I had my first at almost 40. I had my first at I was 39 and I turned 40 before he turned one. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put that into the on the plate. We're gonna figure out a way to make this look halfway decent. I may have to cover it with salsa. Not really a problem for me. I like salsa. Scramble and imagine it's not. So y'all want me to go ahead and just chunk it up and turn it into a scramble? A scramble? What do y'all say? Turn it into a scramble? Can you see into the pan? All right. Oh, you're a triplet, but you're the youngest of the triplets by a couple of seconds. And if you have witnessed birth, a couple of seconds is that's fast. All right, I'm scrambling, y'all. Scrambling. All right, turn it into a scramble. I went out with a triplet once. The thing is, it's like her and her sisters all lived in different cities. So I never met her sisters. So I never had that awkward moment like, you know, having to make sure I knew my triplet well enough to not be confused when I ran into her sisters. Like, you don't know me well enough to know that's not me? Stop kissing my sister. Why did your sister stop me? So, didn't have that problem. All right, let's take a look at this scramble. Let's take a look at this scramble. There it goes. There it goes. And I know y'all saying, Ricky, you got some empty space. How you gonna fill that empty space on your plate? You guessed it. Pears on the side. I want my pears. Now, as far as you being a triplet, is it all three of you girls? Is it did y'all mix it up? Gender wise? All right, we're gonna have two girls and one boy. And do you look alike? I hear you. Hog-roast-CM. Hog-roast-CM. Ooh, yummy. As in the food. Yeah, it sounds like something I say. And I approve that message. You got yours and I got mine. My heart belongs to you. I'm about to have this pear. Y'all about to slice it up. Slice it up. Oh, this is a juicy one. It's a good time of year for the pears, guys. They're juicy. Juicy every day. Juicy every day. You know very well what you are, my sugar thing. Ooh, you see that? The steam rising, the aroma. Y'all see that? This makes the inadvertent intermittent fasting all the worth all the while. Inadvertent intermittent fasting. Inadvertent intermittent fasting. Yeah. People confuse you and your sister sometimes. Everybody plays the fool sometimes. I got some pork chops thawing in the sink right now. But y'all know what time it is. Do you know what time it is? Or do you know what time it is? It's time for clean up, clean up. Clean up, clean up. And y'all know during clean up, if you got any requests, let it be known. Let it be known then. So I be taking requests. I be taking requests. Just wrote that. It's called I be taking requests. You'll be in New York in May of 2022. Don't know right now where I'll be performing, but hey, you let me know when the time gets close so I can keep you posted. I actually have been wanting to get on stage recently. I think, with the pandemic and people in tight spaces, I kind of moved slowly when people started doing shows. Think about my baby, don't matter if it's black or white. That's all I know of that song. So many songs by Michael, so many songs by the Jacksons I know, but that's all I know of that one. Oh, Try Little Tenderness. This is a request for Try Little Tenderness. Oh, she may be weary. Young girls, they can get weary. Wearing that same old shaggy dress, yeah. But when she gets weary, try a little tenderness. Oh, you won't regret it, no. Young girls, they don't forget it. Love is their own happiness, yeah. Wow, she's there waiting without them. Try a little tenderness. It's not just sentimental, no. She has her griefs and cares, yeah. But the soft words, they are spoke so gentle, no. It makes it easier to bear. You won't regret it, no. Young girls, they won't forget it. Love is their own happiness, yeah. But it's all so easy. All you gotta do is try a little tenderness. All you gotta do is, man, just hold her, hold her where you want her. Squeeze her, don't tease her, never leave. You got to, got to try a little tenderness. Yeah. I did that last night at karaoke. Singing karaoke. Um, Coming from KC. All right now, with some theater peeps, yeah. With some theater peeps. I did not watch the Tonys, y'all. I caught some. I caught a highlight. I caught Jennifer Holliday. And I am telling you, I'm not going. You're the best man I've ever known. There's no way I could never, no way. No. I'm not living without you. I'm not living without you. I'm not living without you. I don't want to be free. I'm staying. And you, and you, and you, you're gonna love me. Yeah, you're gonna love me. You're gonna love me. Hallelujah. Speaking of theater, I'm doing a 29-hour reading next week. I don't know what that means as far as the future of the production and me. In a lot of cases, this is how you get in on the ground floor of a new musical. But yeah, it's obviously very early in the process. They could just be having me there as somebody who knows how to read. They're like, oh, Rick Younger can read. Let's just let him read. Yeah. It was like, I feel like so many award shows are just like, have really been affected by the pandemic. I guess is what is the best way to describe it. A large part of it is I have no idea when the award shows are coming. And then it's like, the other thing about me is I've never really been a big fan of award shows. I just don't like them. I mean, it's like they're cool and everything. I'm the kind of person where even if I'm up for an award, I just want to be there when they call my category, and then I want to go. And I like, okay, I won a MAC award several years back. The first time I was nominated for a MAC award. Now, MAC is the Manhattan Association of Clubs and Cabarets. So this is like for club performers. And I was nominated for as a comedian the first year, and I went, and I didn't win, and I left soon thereafter. I just, I don't know, something about having to sit there and be presentable, and that is like, I want the freedom to get up and walk around and do the things I want to do. And when you're at an award show, especially when you're up for an award, if you do that, it looks like you don't, like you're being disrespectful to other people. So I just don't like, it's like, to me, also, the award is the work itself. To be recognized, even to be nominated, is like, a lot of people are like, it's just an honor to be nominated. It really is, because to be able to say that one particular thing is the best, it's a bunch of people voting, but not every last single person in the world is voting. It's like every year there are people who get snubbed and don't even get nominated for stuff where people are like, how did that not get at least a nomination? So it's yeah, it's like, just to be in the company of is an honor. But then the other thing is that awards are so political. Because my other experience with award shows is when Mean Girls was nominated. We got 12 nominations. We got 12 Tony nominations when we came out. We won 0. I'm like, you mean to tell me we couldn't get some? Now, one, that year, The Band's Visit won 11. And it's like, you mean to tell me that nobody else deserved anything that year but The Band's Visit? They were nominated for 11 and won 11, or something like that, or nominated for 11 and won. They won 11, I believe. No, they swept is the gist of it. But yeah, it was kind of like, sometimes, especially with the Tonys, awards are granted based on a push for sales. Like, we were selling out, and it was like, we didn't need a Tony to help us sell out. So there was talk of that. Now don't get me wrong, fans visit from all I've heard, it was great. It's a great show. It's just the whole idea that we were nominated for 12, got zero, and that they uh, got everything. you know, um, every once in a while there is a show that's just like wow. That like Hamilton was one of those types of shows where it just kind of like changed the landscape. Everything is a it has been influenced. Everything that has come since Hamilton has been influenced by Hamilton in some way. At least like most of the contemporary ones. Even we even had hip hop elements in our show. You know, so yeah, it's just so much that goes into winning awards. So you just can't be mad if you don't win an award. But also, it's like so even that year we performed at the Tonys, and like if you perform at the Tonys, you pretty much perform and then you leave because you're not all the seats are taken. So we then went back to our own Tony party and watched ourselves not win nay award. So it's like so yeah, it's like, but I'm not gonna lie, being a part of that whirlwind of 12 nominations, the going to events and stuff, and leading up to the award show, and even the party the night of, it's like, you know. But also, I also felt that, uh, tried and true diehard theater people, like people who were voters and stuff, also might have felt a certain kind of way about the fact that hey, Tina Fey and her television people are coming over into this realm over here, and they think they're gonna come over here and just take all the Tonys. Nah, we let y'all get some nominations, yeah, but we ain't gonna give y'all no damn awards. What's up, Jennifer? How you doing? Thank you, thank you so much. My Terps in the house. But anyway, people, if all minds are clear, y'all have any more requests? Because I need to go ahead and eat this scramble. I'm gonna have to put about 30 seconds on that scramble after I get off here with y'all. But if y'all do have any requests, I'll take them. For me personally, the performing at the Tonys, it was one of those types of things where they just take a little snippet of the show, and so it's such a small part. And I was really like, I thought it was really cool that the you know all the people that were a part of the show were like, let's figure out a way to get everybody who's in the show on the stage. So every last single one of us, swings as well as principals, ensemble, everybody was on stage. Now, what they did is that they basically me and Miss Norberry and what's like me, Miss Norberry, and Kyle's character, Aaron Samuels. We weren't in any of the stuff that was actually that they used from the show. So they figured out a way to have us kind of walk across stage and do something that was kind of like, oh yeah. I'm so sad to see you go. But hey, let me know when you come into them NYC with the KC crew. um, so but yeah, so the whole experience was like it was a whirlwind. It was just the biggest thing was just kind of like being in Radio City Music Hall, the rehearsal the day of in the morning, and all other shows that were performing. So we all saw each other, and it was just like I have a friend. She played my wife in a commercial years ago, and she made her Broadway debut in My Fair Lady, I believe it was. Came out that year as a revival, and so I got to see her in costume. I was in costume. We took pictures, stuff like that. So that was the fun part. So yeah, it wasn't. But it wasn't. I wasn't nervous about the performance. It was just kind of like that feeling of man, I'm at the Tonys. Like I made it to Broadway. Had the good fortune of being in a show that got nominated for 12 Tonys, and I'm at the Tony Awards. Now, like I said, brief appearance on the stage, but I was there, so that was so great. What song would you sing at an audition? The thing is so funny is that song that I probably sung the most at auditions is Over time, I've been building my castle of love just for two. Though you never knew were my reason, I've gone much too far for you now to say that I've got to throw my castle away. Yeah. I know you don't believe that they do come true. Oh, with my dreams come true when I looked at you, and maybe two of you would believe. You too might be overjoyed, over love over me. Also sung that song at my wedding, as as my bride came down the aisle. So yeah, that song is like that's kind of like my song. um, I had to sing that. That's the song I sung to audition for Mean Girls. Um, so yeah, every once in a while, I'll like if it's a musical and they want something from a show, I do. It was also my class song, Overjoyed. That's like that song has been with me for a long time, Roxanne. You right? Um, thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer. Um, Now there is a song from the musical 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee that I sing sometimes. My friend, you will be missed, but now go with dignity. This ends, but first on our list, you would go with pride. You've been the best looking dude we've had all day. You're a real smart dude as well. Go on and spell. Give your squeeze some affection. Come on, make a connection. Spell with patience and care. That dude is my prayer. Oh, you need the strength to pretend it's no big deal. Try to look like you don't care. Try not to cry, Lord, in front of your brother. Don't embarrass your mother. Take your exit with care. That is my prayer. Goodbye, 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 bye, goodbye forever. Woo! Goodbye, goodbye. Hallelujah. Now, some of that is not actually what I would do in an audition per se. They usually ask for just a cut, so I usually do just a cut version of that. So yeah. But anyway, people, let me show you one last time this delicious breakfast of mine. Lady, love me one more time. Say you love me. Yeah. So anyway, people, I'm getting ready to go. But y'all know how we do. We started it back in the day when we've been keeping it going. That's right. We're speaking positive things into our lives. We're saying things as though they are, even if they're not that way yet, because we are constantly on that journey. So, for example, my positive affirmation is, I am Rick Younger, world famous leading man, award-winning actor, groundbreaking comedian, Broadway star, and legend. And I get paid very, very well to do what I do. But it's not enough to just say it. I got to get up, get out, and do the things to make it a reality. So figure out who you are and what you're going to do and make it happen. So I want to thank y'all for coming in and showing me the love and allowing me to show the love to you. But more importantly, I want you to take the love we've gathered here today and we should go out and spread it. Spread it like Nutella, like butter, like cream cheese, whatever you spread. Vegemite, jam and or preserves, mayonnaise and or mustard. All right, let's do this. Spread love. Bop, ba-da-da, bop, do. Spread love. But you didn't notice God said love could open any door. Oh, but I wish we had much more. Love is what we need. Bang, bang. It's time to say goodbye for now. We'll have a second time around. But before you go, there's something I want to say. Everything's not what it seems. There's a stronger force behind the scenes. He's in our lives every day. He's right there when we call. In him is where my strength lies. I lift my eyes beyond the sky. Cause only he can save my life and only he can hear my cry. I want to thank you, God, for giving me one more chance to raise my voice and to sing your praise. I sing it out loud. I sing it all day. This song is my prayer, give to only you. I know it can't compare to a gift from you. You gave me your love. You gave me your son. Now I say amen. Oh, Father, 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 I say amen. Ooh. So I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me. Also, people, remember, feel free to share me with your friends and or your enemies. You can find me at Rick Younger on Twitter, Instagram, Haps, YouTube.com/Rick Younger, Facebook.com/Rick Younger, Facebook.com/Rick Younger page, CafePress.com/Rick Younger Show for wonderful Rick Younger Show memorabilia. Get yourself a mug, an apron. We got T-shirts. We got spaghetti strap tank tops, thongs, babies, bibs, onesies, doggy sweaters. Yeah. Or Google me on the first 6 to 12 pages of Rick Younger on Google. All right. I'll catch y'all later.